Introduction to Socrates. As an experienced writer, I am thrilled to delve into the captivating life and profound teachings of the legendary Greek philosopher, Socrates. Widely regarded as one of the founding fathers of Western philosophy, Socrates' impact on the intellectual landscape is unparalleled. Through this article, we will embark on a journey to unravel the wisdom and philosophical insights that have stood the test of time, shaping the very foundations of our understanding of the human condition. Who was Socrates? Socrates, born around 470 BCE in Athens, Greece, was a pivotal figure in the intellectual and cultural revolution that swept through ancient Greece. Despite the lack of written records directly attributed to him, Socrates' influence on his contemporaries and subsequent generations of thinkers is undeniable. He was a man of great curiosity, challenging the status quo and encouraging his followers to question the world around them. Socrates' philosophy. Examining the Socratic method. At the heart of Socrates' philosophical approach was the Socratic method, a dialectic technique that involved asking a series of probing questions to uncover the truth. Instead of providing definitive answers, Socrates would guide his interlocutors through a process of self-discovery, leading them to question their own assumptions and beliefs. This method, characterized by its relentless pursuit of knowledge and the constant search for wisdom, became a cornerstone of Socratic philosophy. The Socratic method in action. 1. Socrates would begin by asking a seemingly simple question, often related to the nature of virtue, justice, or the good life. 2. He would then systematically dismantle the respondent's initial answer, exposing its flaws and inconsistencies. 3. Through this process of questioning and refutation, Socrates would lead the conversation towards a deeper understanding of the topic at hand. The importance of self-knowledge. 1. Socrates believed that the path to true wisdom lay in the pursuit of self-knowledge. 2. By questioning our own beliefs and preconceptions, we can gain a better understanding of our own limitations and the complexities of the world around us. 3. This emphasis on self-examination and the acknowledgement of one's own ignorance became a defining characteristic of Socratic philosophy. Famous quotes by Socrates. Socrates' wisdom and wit are immortalized through his numerous memorable quotes, which continue to inspire and challenge thinkers across the ages. Here are a few of his most iconic sayings. 1. The unexamined life is not worth living. 2. I am wiser than this man, for neither of us appears to know anything great and good, but he fancies he knows a great deal, and is wise, whereas I do not know, so I do not fancy I know. 3. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. These profound statements encapsulate Socrates' unwavering commitment to the pursuit of knowledge, his humility in the face of the vastness of human ignorance, and his belief in the transformative power of critical self-reflection. The trial of Socrates, an analysis of the Apology. In 399 BCE, Socrates was put on trial in Athens on charges of impiety and corrupting the minds of the youth. His defense speech, known as the Apology, is a masterful work that provides invaluable insights into Socrates' philosophical beliefs and his unwavering commitment to truth and justice. The charges against Socrates. 1. Socrates was accused of introducing new deities and corrupting the minds of the youth. 2. These charges were likely driven by a combination of political and social factors, as Socrates' questioning of traditional beliefs and his influence on the younger generation were seen as a threat to the established order. Socrates' defense. 1. In the Apology, Socrates eloquently defends himself, arguing that his pursuit of wisdom and his commitment to the examined life were not acts of impiety, but rather a service to the city of Athens. 2. He rejects the notion that he has corrupted the youth, asserting that he has always sought to guide them towards a deeper understanding of virtue and the good life. The verdict and Socrates' response. 1. Despite his impassioned defense, Socrates was found guilty and sentenced to death by drinking a poisonous hemlock potion. 2. In the face of this unjust verdict, Socrates remained steadfast in his principles, accepting the sentence with dignity and composure, and continuing to engage in philosophical discourse until his final moments. The death of Socrates. Understanding the circumstances. The circumstances surrounding Socrates' death have captivated scholars and philosophers for centuries, as they shed light on the profound impact of his life and the enduring legacy of his teachings. Socrates' final days. 1. After being sentenced to death, Socrates spent his final days in prison, surrounded by his devoted followers, including the young Plato. 2. During this time, Socrates engaged in deep philosophical discussions, exploring the nature of the soul, the afterlife, and the meaning of a life well lived. The drinking of the hemlock. 1. When the time came for Socrates to drink the poisonous hemlock potion, he did so calmly and without fear, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to his principles and his willingness to face the consequences of his actions. 2. Socrates' final moments were marked by his concern for his friends and his desire to ensure their well-being, even in the face of his own impending death. The legacy of Socrates' death. 1. Socrates' death has become a powerful symbol of the pursuit of truth and the willingness to stand up for one's beliefs, even in the face of adversity. 2. His steadfast resolve and his commitment to philosophical inquiry have inspired generations of thinkers and continue to shape our understanding of the human condition. Socrates' influence on Plato and Aristotle. Socrates' profound impact on the course of Western philosophy cannot be overstated, as his teachings and philosophical approach directly influenced the works of two of the most renowned thinkers in history, Plato and Aristotle. Socrates and Plato. 1. Plato, Socrates' most famous student, was deeply influenced by his mentor's emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge and the importance of self-examination. 2. Many of Plato's dialogues, such as the Republic and the Apology, are based on Socratic discussions and reflect the philosophical foundations laid by Socrates. Socrates and Aristotle. 1. Aristotle, who was a student of Plato, also drew heavily on the Socratic tradition in his own philosophical explorations. 2. While Aristotle's approach differed in some respects from that of Socrates and Plato, he shared their commitment to the systematic investigation of the nature of reality, knowledge, and the good life. The enduring legacy of the Socratic triad. 1. The philosophical contributions of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle have become inextricably linked, forming the foundation of Western philosophical thought. 2. Their ideas, debates, and intellectual exchanges have continued to shape the discourse in fields ranging from ethics and politics to metaphysics and epistemology. Socrates and his contribution to Western philosophy. Socrates' impact on Western philosophy is truly unparalleled, as his ideas and methods have profoundly influenced the course of intellectual history. From the realm of ethics to the nature of knowledge, Socrates' philosophical insights continue to resonate with thinkers and scholars across the globe. Socratic ethics. 1. Socrates' emphasis on the pursuit of virtue and the good life laid the groundwork for the development of ethical philosophy. 2. His belief in the importance of self-knowledge and the continuous examination of one's beliefs and actions have been instrumental in shaping our understanding of moral decision-making. Socratic epistemology. 1. Socrates' questioning of the nature of knowledge and his acknowledgement of human ignorance have been central to the evolution of epistemology, the study of the origin, nature, and limits of knowledge. 2. His Socratic method, with its relentless pursuit of truth and its rejection of dogmatic certainty, has influenced the development of critical thinking and the scientific method. Socratic political philosophy. 1. Socrates' engagement with questions of justice, the role of the state, and the responsibilities of citizens have had a lasting impact on political philosophy. 2. His critique of the Athenian democracy and his emphasis on the importance of moral and intellectual integrity in political leadership have shaped the discourse on good governance and civic engagement. Exploring Socrates' legacy in modern times. Socrates' enduring legacy continues to be felt in the modern world, as his philosophical insights and methods remain highly relevant and influential across various disciplines. Socratic teaching and education. 1. The Socratic method, with its emphasis on questioning, critical thinking, and the pursuit of knowledge, has been widely adopted in educational settings, from elementary schools to universities. 2. Socratic seminars and discussions have become a staple in many classrooms, fostering a culture of inquiry and active engagement with complex ideas. Socratic influence on contemporary philosophy. 1. Modern philosophers and thinkers have continued to grapple with the questions and debates that Socrates helped to establish. 2. From the existentialist philosophers to the analytical tradition, the Socratic legacy can be seen in the ongoing exploration of the nature of the self, the meaning of life, and the pursuit of truth. Socrates in popular culture. 1. Socrates' iconic status has transcended the academic realm, with his likeness and philosophical ideas appearing in various forms of popular culture, from literature and film to art and music. 2. The enduring fascination with Socrates' life and teachings is a testament to the timeless relevance of his philosophical insights and the enduring power of his legacy. If you're intrigued by the wisdom and philosophical journey of Socrates, I encourage you to delve deeper into his teachings and their lasting impact on Western thought. Explore the works of Plato, Aristotle, and other philosophers who have been influenced by Socratic ideas, and consider how Socratic principles can be applied to your own life and the challenges you face. Remember, the unexamined life is not worth living, so embark on your own philosophical journey and let the wisdom of Socrates guide you towards a deeper understanding of the human condition.